year in high school, playing in the Minnesota State High School Chess Championship. It's round 6 of 7, and I'm leading with international master Andrew Tang. Whoever won this game would likely take it all. You see, this was a big moment for me. During the previous couple of years, I had started to actually take steps back away from chess, the game I had played and loved since I was 7. The flames of passion I once felt for the game were quite simply burning out as work became harder and new passions like weightlifting began to enter my life. I even wrote my common application essay to get into Stanford based on this idea that there was more to me than just this game I had played for so long. But that was no excuse now at the board. Andrew and I whipped out 20 moves of memorized opening preparation within a few minutes. It was a razor-sharp line of the Grunfeld defense, where one small slip could immediately lose the game. On move 22, I faced a choice of a queen move, either forward or back. I knew one was dubious, the other led to a balanced position, but I forgot my preparation at this point, and the decision over the board was really tough. I thought for 15 minutes and made the wrong choice. Andrew was still in his preparation, and he whipped out the refutation practically instantly and won the game shortly thereafter. It was like a rehearsed play where I lost. Almost no thinking involved from Andrew. At that point, the flames I felt for chess went completely out. You see, entering college at the time, this was the perfect time to try new things, to change, and that I did. I joined a fraternity, shifted my studies from microbiology to data science, and invested myself heavily into the weightlifting I picked up in high school. For a time, life was new and exciting, and I didn't need chess anymore. These newer parts of my life stay with me today, and I wouldn't give them up for anything. But come junior year, when the coursework reached its peak difficulty, the lack of passion I could devote all my energy towards in some form began to take a toll. Life boiled down to surviving school during the week and drinking excessively over the weekend. On the surface, I looked happy, but in all reality, I had nothing meaningful for myself to pursue outside of school. Nothing to make me question if that next drink, which would cause me to be hungover in the next morning, would have any consequences. My life had lost its balance. But through this all, embers of my passion for chess began to burn again. It started sophomore year when I got thoroughly addicted to online speed chess again. It continued in junior year when my favorite player, world champion Magnus Carlsen, began to play extraordinarily well on the world stage. So 6 months ago, when I realized something needed to change in my life, I once again faced a choice of moves. Either make the dubious one and continue down this path, or fully commit to rediscovering the game that I still loved deep down. This time I chose the right move. Chess is now incredibly self-fulfilling for me, helped by how I believe I am now playing the best chess I've ever played in my life. Taking time to study chess is a complete joy again, as the more mature me can more fully appreciate the artistic and scientific beauty that the game provides. Most importantly, keeping myself accountable to chess has forced me to find balance with my schoolwork, hobbies, and social life, and I couldn't be happier for it. I even plan on fully re-entering the tournament scene over Thanksgiving break. So now I speak to you. I offer you the synthesized advice of my experience. College is an incredible time of changes and challenges that we all get to go through. But our passions are our passions for a reason. They ground us to what we truly find meaningful in pursuing in life. And in doing so, compel us to stay true to who we truly are. Find new passions during your time here, but don't forget about the old ones that have stuck around with you to this point. There's a reason they've always been with you. And in both the darkest and brightest points of your time here, they'll be right there with you still. Chess certainly was for me.